Hey, Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call Haloim Yahweh Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, Barakatah Makim. I got this article right here from the New York Times. All right, it says entitled "Drum Rolls for Trump's Speech, More Like Eye Rolls in Mexico." All right, and this was published January 8th, 2019. And as you see a certain group of Mexicans, Mexicanos, Issacharites, watching Donald Trump give his speech yesterday night, the night before. It's already 1 in the morning, so it's already considered Thursday, so Tuesday night. And it says migrants on Tuesday at a shelter in Tijuana, Mexico, watching President Trump's address, what he was addressing the government shutdown, and that the Democrats needed to pay up, saying to have that wall built. Not that the government would be shut down, until basically not indefinitely in the sense of that meaning, but we know that he has the authority to have the government shut down for years. So I'm gonna read this article. It says Tijuana, Mexico, with the bullhorn of a national televised address and the prestige of the White House around him, President Trump delivered a dark, if familiar, message to the American people on Tuesday night. The United States needs a border wall to stanch the flow of drugs and criminals, and it has no more room for migrants. In Mexico, the supposed origin and pipeline of these these menacings, leaders and citizens reacted with a weary shrug. In the Mexican border city of Tijuana, where thousands of migrants have gathered seeking entry to the United States, most of the televisions in a downtown restaurant showed soccer matches and basketball games. Mr. Trump's voice, nearly drowned out by music, emerged faintly from a screen in the back. Almost no one seemed to care or even listen to what the American president had said or had to say. Right? Said Louis Arce, a 32-year-old lawyer, was among the few who took a moment to reflect on Mr. Trump's speech. He said he was not surprised by Mr. Trump's insistence on building a wall, nor by anything else in the remarks. It's a tantrum, Mr. Arce said. We all know he is a temperamental and will never back down on this whim of his, especially since he promised it since his campaign, and seems like he can't take it back. A wall will clearly not solve drug addiction, the drug trade, weapons smuggling, or illegal immigration, he added. Those are problems that have to be addressed and solved by policymaking. The situation at Mexico's northern border would seem to determine urgent policymaking, as the migrants gathering at cities like Tijuana have become a humanitarian and political crisis for Mexico. Right? So they know that Trump, he's just doing this because he's full of pride, man. He can't fall back and be like, hey, well, I failed the American people. I can't get this wall built up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows that's not gonna stop anything, man. There's crime, there's violence, wicked people within America's borders, man. It ain't gonna stop anything. So there's a deeper agenda to all of this. All right, but it's true, as this man was saying, that he's never gonna back down. It says the demands of trying to shelter migrants and improve squalid, crowded conditions have overwhelmed local officials. And the arrival of the migrants have strained relations with the United States. Last week, Mexico called for investigation into American officers' repeated use of tear gas across the border. Yet the reaction of Mr. Trump's speech on Tuesday night was muted. Although only several weeks into his term, President Andrés Manuel López Obrador has gone out of his way not to antagonize his American counterpart. After Mr. Trump's address, he appeared to weigh his words carefully. In a long interview with a Mexican news program, Mr. López Obrador said Mexico would always pursue a relation of cooperation, of friendship. You know, his government, he said, will confront migration with development, with employment. After the interview, reporters asked Mr. López Obrador about Mr. Trump's speech and his insistence on the wall. I don't even want to mention the word, Mr. López Obrador said. It's an issue that's not even on our agenda. I don't think about it, you know. And so this is all this Edomite's doing, man. You know, this Donald Trump. You know, he's the one that's causing all this uproar. This you know, bringing back that old spirit of these Edomites. You know, being you know, bringing out that true hatred out of them towards you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. You know, that's all it is. You know, it's that's what the spirit. That's what's going on in the spirit, man. You know, to the so-called Mexicans that don't understand, well, why? You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, but in the scriptures it talks about this happening, man. You know, causing division, divide and conquer. You know, order out of chaos. You see what I'm saying? There's violence everywhere in the world. Why? Because wickedness has polluted the earth, man. The scriptures say in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, who changes the faces of the judges thereof, not wherein who is he? You know? So this earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. They are in authority. They are in the seat of authority to rule the earth, and they rule the earth by violence, man. Okay? See if they're. Let me go to a scripture real quick. This is the book of Psalms 59. Let's see. This is Psalms 58:1. It says, "Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge uprightly, O you sons of men? Yea, in heart you work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." And that's what this man is doing, man. He's weighing, yea, in heart you work wickedness. That's what he's doing, man. He's working wickedness in his heart, in his mind. The word heart goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which is going back to the mind. He says you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth, and that's all he's doing, man. He's just causing a division. You know, he's stirring up the people. You know, that great hatred towards you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians by his people, the Edomites, the Gringos. What in the Bible they're known as Hebrew Edomites, Esau. Okay, it says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, and you can't tell him nothing. You know, it's like he said, he's temperamental. He's not gonna change his mind because of the way he is, man. He's proud. You know, he's gonna look like a fool. That's what he's worried about, looking like a fool in front of the American people. You know, he feels like he has to go all the way. He's gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go to his grave to having this wall built. You know, but it says the wicked, or Salaki verse 4 again. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. You know, you can't tell a snake, hey, to chill out or stop doing this, stop doing that, don't bite me. You know, it's gonna do it what its purpose, man, what it was created to do, and that's to bite your ass and kill you, man. All right, verse 5, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, and you can't convince this man. And you have to understand that the Most High governs in the kingdom of men. All right, He's the one that sets up kings and puts down kings. And if it's the Most High's will, he's gonna put that humble spirit on Donald Trump to sign over, man, just to give up. But we're in those times where we're in those times of prophecy being fulfilled, man. It says, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Because Esau, he's that ultimate serpent, that old serpent from the beginning, man. He knows he has but a short time, man. He knows he has but a short time. So he's gonna do whatever he got to do to jack you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians up, man. Break their teeth. Oh, that's it on there. Let me go to Psalms 2:1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. And that's what he's trying to do. But not realizing that there's always a way to get around walls, fences, security. Look at all these people. They got internet, and people are able to hack, crack through codes, passwords, all kinds of shit, firewalls, and get in and take information, man. He acts like that's gonna stop it. In the article, that's not the issue, man. The issue is with you gotta make your policies, your policy making, man. You gotta get your shit together. It says, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us, man. That's what they're trying to do. It's trying to keep these so-called Mexicans away, not realizing that it's inevitable, man, because this land was stolen. You cannot keep something out that was never meant to be kept out. You know what I'm saying? They removed the ancient landmarks. All right, they're the ones that coveted fields and went after the fields and mass murdered the indigenous people of the land. Talking about the Native American Indians, man, all the way from Canada, all the way down to the South America, man, to the tip of South America and the islands, man. But they're over here acting this way, primarily the spokesman of Donald Trump, but he's speaking for the majority of the Edomite race, man. Okay, that's who he's speaking for. He ain't speaking for your Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, because sooner or later you got certain Mexicans and Negroes here, or Latinos here in America, that are speaking against that shit, or they're down for that shit. They're down for the wall being built. But guess what? They're gonna turn their back on you sellouts, man. These Edomites are gonna turn their back on you sellouts, and y'all gonna be having all this guilt, wishing y'all never would have betrayed your own race, man. And that's gonna be a derision to yourself, man. You bringing shame and condemnation to yourself for doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what these damn devils, that's what they want, man. All right, this is Psalms 137, and let me start at verse start at verse 7. It says, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. Let me look up that word, race. All right, because that's what it's speaking about, what the nation of Edom, or the children of Edom, were saying to the people of Israel. All right, it says Ira, right? Ira. In the outline of biblical usage, it says to bear, be nude, uncovered, leave destitute, discover, empty, raise, pour out. All right, basically to destroy, man. That's what it is, to make destitute. All right. So that's what they were saying. Let's go back. All right. Look it up. See what it says here as well. And Issachar over there, the Mexicans, they don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? They already know they already know what they're gonna do, how to get over here. They're gonna find ways, man. All right. So it says, raise, completely destroy a building, town, or other site. Villages were razed to the ground. All right. Then you got your raise verb. The old library will be razed on Saturday, destroyed, demolish, razed to the ground. That's what they were saying, destroy it to the ground. So, all right, so Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Right? O daughter of Babylon, still talking about Edom, aka America. This is where they live, and who they stole this land from the Native American Indians. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. So they are to be destroyed. They are the ones to be imprisoned. You know, blocked away, blocked off. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, man. And remember, you can't forget what Donald Trump did not too long ago when he took the children away from the parents, man, the mothers over there at the borders. All right, that was kidnapping, man. What you did was an act of kidnapping, and if I'm not mistaken, you got some children that are still have not been delivered back to their parents, man. And this man is still in the office. He should have been impeached for that a heinous crime as this, man. You know. This is Job 31:11. For this is a heinous crime. Yea, it is an iniquity to be punished by the judges. That's right, man. So this Edomite Donald Trump is going to be judged by who? The elect, the men, the elect of Yasha'Allah, Israel. He is a prince of power. All right. The elect men are that are on the highways and the byways, the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian men that are pushing this truth and striving for the hopeful elect, presenting their bodies a living sacrifice, telling you people the truth. These Edomites are going to be judged by us, man. By Lord willing, I'm part of that number, by the elect, because of these heinous crimes, man. Because of what they've done. You know. Let's go back over here. Let's go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4. Start at verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Right? You got to remember, it's talking about the Edomites, the children of Edom. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So right now is the time of them to rejoice, because the scriptures say, let favor be shown unto the wicked. Okay? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. So he's going to be made bare. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahweh is saying, now he's saying through us, the men on the highways and the byways, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it. You know, referring to the children of Edom, to the foundations thereof, man. All right. So we're going to see the destruction and the collapse of the economy, whether it be spiritually, physically. We're going to see the destruction of Edom, man. The Edomites, Amalekites. America's going to be destroyed. It's going to be nuked. All right. This place is going to be made bare. It's going to be destroyed, man. All right. In the valley of Jehoshaphat, under the Russians, they're going to be destroyed. Those are Edomites too. So it says, the punishment of thy iniquities accomplished, O daughter of Zion. It's talking about the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians. Okay. He will no more carry thee into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Who is that he? Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And he's visiting them by the way of the prophets, the men on the highways and the byways. You Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian men that are standing up for the truth, that are going to the highways and the byways. They're speaking in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai so stiffly. All right. and remember his name, remembering and thinking upon his name in the land of their captivity, aka America. All right, so there ain't no wall there, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna keep violence and just anything like that out. Because why? Because violence, iniquity, wickedness proceeded forth out of men. All right. See that one, I forget where. Salakia. Brothers, bear with me. It's that one in the book of Mark. Mark 7 and 20 says, and he said, talking about, this is Yahweh Shai, and he said, that which cometh out of man, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. So you can't stop evil, you know, or drugs or whatever it is that this man is trying to stand in the name of peace. All right, which really that's just a facade, you know. He can't. Evil resides in men, and evil is everywhere. America's not exempt from that. America is a very wicked place, man. It's a hold of every foul every foul bird, man. Okay, every unclean spirit. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, he's the one who's gonna have to do the cleaning. He's the one. The scriptures say, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed of the word of the Most High." And how do you clean? You clean your mind, man. The word is what cleanses you. All right, let's go over here to the book of Genesis, chapter 6. Start at verse. Verse 5, it says, Genesis 6 and 5, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man, beast, creeping things, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. So it's gonna, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is the one that's got to do away with wickedness, violence, and drugs and human trafficking and invasions, and removing ancient landmarks and things of that nature, man. It's gonna take Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, not no man. And you gotta understand is that this land is not yours to you so-called white people, you Edomites, man. This land is rightfully the so-called Mexicans' land, man. And you're trying to keep them out. You can't be doing that. It's like you're doing it to the animals, man. You take all the animals' land from where they run, they migrate to, and then you cut them off, and they're getting ran over on roads. Getting caught up in these fences and dying there. Just getting strangled in the fence. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this stuff thinking that it's for the good, but really you're suffocating and you're congesting things, man. It's gonna take Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to do. You're not God, man. You can't be doing that shit, man. And like I made that video earlier, to Donald Trump, you're taking away from a man's table, man. You're taking away his daily bread, and you're considered. And you're equated to a murderer, man. To a man of blood. All right. So let me go back just to, basically that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, instead the president said he would try to bring Mr. Trump around to his way of thinking. We will persuade him, convince him that we need cooperation for development, he said. This is the best way to face the phenomenon of migration. Vicente Fox, the vocal former president of Mexico, has berated Mr. Trump in the past, and on Tuesday he appeared to see no reason to let up, dismissing the American leader on Twitter. Lefant, right? Leofant, terrible, the enemy of all, even himself. So Vicente Fox is saying this, man. I remember watching a video of him too, and he was talking down on Donald Trump. He wasn't, he wasn't giving in to him either, man. It says Mr. Fox urged Trump, do not be so stubborn, saying that Mexico will never pay for the wall and that, as far as I understand, the American people will not either. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's true. What does the scripture say? Salakia. Oh, my bad. Let's see. First Samuel 15:23. For rebellion as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected from being king. So Vicente Fox stated that Donald Trump was a stubborn man. He was stubborn. So this is what it says, that for rebellion is as sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, man. So this man is evil. He's wicked, man. All right, Donald Trump is, and the rest of the people that stand for him, man. The elites. All right. But basically, that's all I wanted to bring out. To show you brothers. Or Salakia, thing switched up. Right, it says the New York Times, drum rolls for Trump's speech, more like eye rolls in Mexico, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how some Mexicans are, man. They don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll laugh at it and talk shit and get drunk, and they'll find a way. You know what I'm saying? So, but this ain't no thing to be funny or to laugh about. It's a serious thing, and you so-called Mexicans need to realize and wake up, man. Y'all come from the tribe of Issachar. All right, which is in the Hebrew is Yashashkar, which means he is hired. All right, and y'all are Hebrew Israelites, and you have to come back to your true nationality and call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, because we're in the last days, man, and all hell is gonna break loose. All right, Mexico's gonna feel it, America's gonna feel it, Canada, Alaska, everywhere, Europe, you name it, all hell is going to break loose here on the earth, man. Okay, because the Most High has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. All right, and the only ones that are going to be taken care of and they're going to receive a crown of life is the elect. All right, the elect of what? The nation of Israel, the Israelites. All right, so what